everybody, I'm Yaji, a psychotherapist in the sunny state of California, and in this video I'm going to talk about EMDR. What is it, how does it work, and why you should be looking into it with your therapist. EMDR. It stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. But what it really is bilateral stimulation. So I like the eye movements because it seems to access different aspects of the brain. So when you're looking up, you're accessing visual. When you're looking down, you're accessing body kind of memories. Left to right is often audio memories. So, changing the direction of where you look has an impact on what your brain is accessing. But the really power in EMDR is in the bilateral stimulation. So other therapists will also use audio bilateral stimulation. So you'll have alternating beeps in each of your ears, or tapping. So we can do the butterfly hug or tapping on the knees, alternating. It's the alternating stimulation also stimulates the brain hemispheres, where the right hemisphere has to do with your emotions, your intuition, your nervous system, and the left hemisphere has to do with language, logic, and reason. And we need both in order to make sense of any kind of a situation or experience. Now, what happens in a traumatic or even a semi-traumatic, we can even say emotionally overwhelming experience, especially when we're children, is we become flooded with bioneural chemicals, and it disrupts adaptive storage of that experience. So in a normal situation, you're not flooded, it's just day to day. You're constantly learning and storing and categorizing what things mean. So then it gets stored in long-term memory, where you don't have to consciously think about it to make sense of it. It just is handled by the unconscious, the same way in which our breath and heart rate is handled. So you don't ever have to consciously think about it, because your conscious brain doesn't hold a lot of information. So it's constantly there's an interplay between the conscious and unconscious. So when things are overwhelming or traumatic, then it usually gets attached to what I like to call as a limiting belief. And I think more and more people are catching on to the power of those beliefs that we're holding in the unconscious. That becomes your perceptual lens, the glasses that you put on. So when you have a limiting belief that's operating, it's going to feed the way you interpret an interaction. And then that affects your emotional response, your nervous system response, which then hijacks your cortex, which is the centers of decision making and logical thinking. So when you have a limiting belief operating that activates an emotion, your body gets overtaken. Now you're not thinking clearly or making decisions that are aligned with what you want to create. So if you find that happening, if you find yourself self-sabotaging or going down a spiral of negative emotions or even addictions, all of these things are couched in these beliefs that are operating on an unconscious level, and then becoming our perceptual lens that then affects our emotional response, and that determines our behavior. So you go back to the start, you determine the limiting belief and the root cause event, which usually is in childhood. And then we do the bilateral. Do this across the screen, and you just watch my fingers go back and forth with your eyeballs, and that creates the stimulation. And it's pretty cool, because honestly, as a therapist of EMDR, what I see is it's kind of like a conscious form of hypnosis. It activates certain unconscious mechanisms. It allows you to bypass that monkey mind and really see the truth of the matter, which is, oh, my mom was just in her own trauma world, and that's why she was ignoring me. It's not because she didn't love me, and I am lovable. So you start to really see that, not just here, but here, in your whole body. And that is what is so powerful about EMDR. And that is why I am an advocate for EMDR. I want to spread the word. Please look into it. If you're interested, give us a call. I'm happy to have a free consultation with you and talk more about EMDR or anything else that you might want to work on, how we might be able to help you out. But definitely EMDR, I very much recommend to everyone I know and love and care about. It's powerful, it's helpful, it's tangible change. That's it for now. Check us out if you want, lovetherapycenter.org. Love you, and check back in. If you like this video, please comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. I can maybe do that, answer those questions in a follow-up video. Happy to do that for you. Or if you have any other topics that you'd like me to cover, happy to do that too. I do a lot of couples counseling, relationship counseling with relationship to here. Number one, me being the number one, self-love, self-advocacy. That's a big deal. And EMDR helps with that. So anyway, take care. Love you all. Take care. Bye. We offer a free 20-minute consultation. You can sign up online or give us a call, text us, and we'll be happy to go into it in further detail with you.